Do you find it difficult how to tell which colors are cool toned and which colors are warm toned? Do you struggle with finding the right colors that work best for you? Well, if you answered yes to both of those questions, then you've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Polly G. Welcome to Fashion with Me. My channel focuses on makeup and fashion and how to always look your best and put together. And choosing the wrong colors for your undertone can greatly take away from your overall put together look. Knowing your skin's undertone and the colors that work best with that undertone is very important to always achieving looking your best. Now the question is, are you cool toned, are you warm toned, or are you neutral? If you don't know what your skin's undertone is, the easiest way to tell is by looking at the veins in your wrist. If your veins are clearly blue, then you are cool toned. If your veins are clearly green, then you are warm toned. But if they fall somewhere in the middle between blue and green, or you can't tell if they're blue or green, then most likely you have a neutral skin tone or you have an olive skin tone. Now, if you fall in the neutral tone category like I do, that means you can wear cool tones and warm tones equally well. But if you are strictly warm toned or strictly cool toned, it can become a bit more tricky when choosing the right colors that are going to work best for you. And even if you do fall in the neutral category, depending on your hair color, you still could lean more warm or you could still lean more cool. So you always want to make sure you are choosing the colors that work best for you. Okay, so now that we have determined what your undertone is, we now need to determine what your season is. Are you summer, winter, spring, or autumn? All colors, whether warm or cool, all have bright or deep tones to them. If cool, bright colors look best on you, then you are summer. If cool, deep colors look best on you, then you are winter. If warm, bright colors look best on you, then you are spring. And if deep, warm colors work best on you, then you are autumn. Draping different colors and different shades under your chin can be very helpful in finding your season if you're not sure. And if you don't have a good eye yourself to be able to tell which colors look best on you, don't be afraid to ask a friend or a family member to help you out. It should be pretty obvious what colors look best on you and which colors don't. But if you're really not sure, ask someone else and get their opinion. Okay, so now let's look at some examples of cool and warm toned colors. I'll start with warm reds. Warm reds have a hint of orange, coral, or brown in them. Here is an example of a warm, bright red. As you can see, it leans more orange. And here is an example of a warm, deep red. This red leans more brown. So even though both of these reds are warm reds, one is going to look better on you depending on if you are spring or autumn. Now, cool reds have a hint of purple, blue, or wine in them. Here is an example of a bright cool red. And this is an example of a deep cool red. As you can see, the deep cool red is more of a wine color. So again, even though both of these reds are cool, one is going to look better on you than the other, depending on if you are summer or winter. Now, as for greens, warm, bright greens have a hint of yellow like grass in them, like as in this photo. And warm, deep greens lean more olive. Cool, bright greens have a cool undertone and are more like an emerald or a Kelly green, while cool, deep greens are more like hunter green, jade, or pine. As for browns, if you have a warm undertone, rich shades like amber, caramel, or golden brown would look best on you. And if you are cool toned, brown shades such as mushroom brown or dark chocolate will look best on you. Now when it comes to yellow, yellows that have orange and red in them will work best for warm skin tones, and yellows that lean more blue or green will look best on cool skin tones. And if you like wearing white, true white or soft white will look best on cool skin tones, and creams, ivory, or bone shades will look best on warm skin tones. Now when it comes to blue, blue is typically a cool color. So if you are cool toned, most shades of blue are going to look good on you. But that doesn't mean you can't wear blue if you are warm toned. It just means you need to find the right shade of blue. Warm blues have some yellow in it, which makes it lean a little bit more green. So teals or turquoise are considered to be warm blues and will work best with warm skin tones. Have you ever had someone say, wow, that color looks so great on you. You should wear that color more often. Well, the reason that color looks so good on you is because it works so well with your skin tone. So always pay attention to what color you are wearing when you receive compliments like that, because that's also going to help you choose the right colors that are going to work best for you. And also pay attention to what color you are wearing if someone tells you you look tired, because that could also indicate that you are wearing the wrong color and it is washing you out and making you look tired. Now, if you still can't tell whether a color is warm toned or cool toned, another great way to tell is by putting gold jewelry and white gold jewelry up against the item in question. If the white gold looks better next to the color, then it is cool toned. If yellow gold looks better next to the item, then it is warm toned. If both the white gold and the yellow gold look good up against the color, then it is a neutral color. The same concept applies with your skin's undertone. If you are cool toned, you will most likely look best wearing white gold, and if you are warm toned, you will most likely look best wearing yellow gold, because white gold is cool and yellow gold is warm. People with cool skin tones usually look best in light or white metals such as silver, platinum, and white gold. And people with warm skin tones usually look best in yellow gold, rose gold, and copper. And if you have a neutral skin tone, then both the warm and the cool tone colors will work equally well. Now let's move on to makeup. When it comes to choosing your makeup, if you are cool toned, rosy pinks, cool blues, purples, and blue-based reds are going to work the best for you. And if you have a warm skin tone, browns, deep greens, golds, bronzes, and copper-toned colors are going to work the best for you. And of course, if you have a neutral skin tone, then you can wear both the warm and the cool tone colors equally well. Here are some examples of cool toned blushes and cool toned lipsticks. The blushes are rosy pink in color, and the lipsticks have a blue base to them. And here is a sample of a cool toned eyeshadow palette. See how well these colors work together? And for warm-toned makeup, here are some examples of warm blushes and lipsticks, as well as a warm-toned eyeshadow palette. As you can see, these items all have warmth to them and work really well together as well. When you coordinate your makeup with your outfit, it guarantees you'll achieve that overall put-together look. So if you want to learn more about how to pair your makeup with your outfit, I will have links to some of my other videos that show that process in more detail if you'd like to check them out. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free and it really helps my channel grow. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell as well. That way you'll always be notified anytime I upload a new video and you'll never miss out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, stay safe and be well. Bye!